Hi, I'm Jessica Starr. Welcome to the WonderCore Twist workout. Let's get started with our warm-up. We're going to start with our hands on our hips for standing knee hip rotation, starting with the right leg, up and over, rotating the knee from the front all the way to the side, opening up those hip flexors, knees nice and high, and open out. Last 4 here. And 2 more. Last 1. Toes pointed out to the corners of the room. You're gonna start with your right arm up to the air, reaching down to your pinky toe with the opposite pinky finger, and lift up, and other side, and up, and rotating the opposite pinky finger to the opposite pinky toe, stretching all the way down, feeling that nice stretch throughout your hamstrings. Keep breathing. And last 4 here. And 3. And 2. And 1. Coming into our swan dive series, feet together. We're gonna start with our hands all the way up to the sky, flat back as you reach those arms out to the side, folding over your hips, brushing the fingers along to the floor, and rolling up the spine, 1 vertebra at a time, and reaching all the way up with the arms. Exhale, flat back, and reaching all the way down. Nose to the knees, brushing those fingers along the floor, slowly rolling up, keeping that movement consistent and steady, and exhale, flat back, hinge over, and roll all the way up. Let's do 3 more here, and all the way up with the arms, flat back, and folding over, and rolling up, and 2 more. Exhale, all the way down, and rolling all the way up. Last 1 here. Inhale and exhale, and reach for the knees, and all the way up, 1 vertebra at a time. And we're gonna come into our standing quad stretch as we extend our left arm out to the side. Find the balance on the left leg as you reach your heel up towards your glute with your right leg. Brandon's gonna show us the modified version. So look over at Brandon for those who are having trouble with balancing. Otherwise, keep that arm extended nice and long to the side, and other leg as we reach over with our right arm now, and left heel to the glute, keeping those knees together, standing tall. Good, and hold it. And let's do a count of 3, and 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's take a sip of our waters and get ready for our WonderCore Twist workout. Handles are down. We're gonna get on to our WonderCore Twist and start with our straight leg twists. Placing your glute right in the middle. You're going to straighten your legs, and you're going to twist and rotate. Twist and rotate. Feeling those core muscles rotating you to the left, all the way over to the right, keeping those legs straight out in front. Make sure you're breathing throughout this movement. And 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Bending our knees to the middle, you're gonna lengthen them out to the right, and bend into the center, and lengthen out to the left. Bend and straighten, and bend and lengthen. Working those core muscles, really feeling that engagement throughout your abdominals. Breathe. Deep breath in. Almost there. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Nice job. Going into our butterfly kick. We're going to straighten our legs out to the front, start shuffling back and forth as we shuffle over to the right, shuffling all the way over to the left, shuffling all the way over to the right, shuffling all the way over to the left. Last 2 here. And one more. Feet to the middle, adjusting our handles up. We're going to pull the knob all the way back, locking the handles in place, pulling the handle up, locking back, going into our sit-up. We're going to show you 3 modified positions. The first one, hands are to the front. You're going to lean all the way back and come all the way up into our sit-up position. Full range of motion. Increasing the intensity. You can cross your hands over your chest, using those abs to lift you all the way back up. And for those who are looking for more of a challenging version, hands behind the head, keeping those elbows out to the side of your ears, and using those abdominals to draw you all the way back up to center. Keep breathing through the movement, and exhaling all the way up. 3 more here, and 2, and 1. Going into our tricep extensions, placing our hands on the back of the handles. Spine is lifted. You're going to alternate out with the right arm, pressing it all the way to the floor, and alternating back with the left. And switch, squeezing that tricep muscle as you push those handles all the way behind you. Feeling that resistance, working that tricep muscle, keeping the spine lengthened, chest open, and switch each time. Last 4 here, and 3, 2, and 1. Let's stand up and flip our Wonder Cores around to the other side of the mat. Going into our alternating chest press. Hands on the handle. You're going to press down with the right arm and alternate out with the left. Flat back. Keep the movement dynamic. Keep the breath consistent and alternate. And right, left, keep going. And last 10 counts here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna sit with your glute at the edge of the seat, placing our calves right on top of the handle, bending your elbows, hands are flat for scissor kicks. Push down with the right leg and alternating out with the left. Coming up and down with both legs, core is engaged. Keep breathing through the movement and alternating each time with the legs. Straight legs. Engaging our core along with the legs. Feeling that movement all the way throughout. Keep the upper body as still as possible. And last 5 counts here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and take our Wonder Core twist to the middle of the mat for push-ups. Placing our hip flexors right onto the handles with our arms out wide. You're going to bend your elbows, lowering your chest to the floor, and using the handles to push you straight back up. And bend down and push up. And you'll notice that the handles will help leverage you all the way back up versus doing a traditional push-up. Engaging the chest muscles, keeping those hip flexors glued to the handles, making sure to breathe all the way through the movement. Last 5 here, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Great job. Let's stand up, take a sip of our waters, and go into our cardio routine. All right, let's get going on our cardio routine. We're gonna start with jumping jacks. So we're gonna open out with the legs, reaching those arms up overhead. Open and closing with the legs as we reach up and over with the arms. Keep the movement dynamic. Last 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going right into our skater crossovers. You're gonna step out with the right leg, placing the left arm to the floor, and hop over to the other side. Opposite arm to opposite leg, hinging forward at the hips, touching those fingers right to the floor each time. Make sure you're breathing throughout the movement. Last 5 here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going into our feet shuffles. We're going to bring right leg forward, alternating out with the left, shuffling back and forth. Keeping that energy high, heart rate elevated. 5 counts, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Starting with around the clock lunges. You're going to lunge out with your front leg, lunge to the side, and back. Other leg. Left leg reaches out to the front, to the side, and lunge back. Right leg, here we go. Front, side, and back. Left leg, front, side, and back. Right leg, and front, side, and back. And left leg, side, and back. Last 2 here. Reaching out with the front, side, and lunge back. Last 1 here, and left leg front, side, and back. Going right into our side lunges, stepping out with the left leg. Bend over to the left side, straighten, and bend with the right, and straighten. And side lunge to the left, side lunge to the right, side lunge to the left, side lunge to the right. Keep that breathing steady. Bending one leg, straightening up, going to the other side. Last 4 here. And 3, and 2, and 1. Running in place for little football shuffles. We're going to open all the way out, shuffling with our feet. Nice and quick, and all the way in. And open out, quick shuffles, and coming back in, and opening all the way out, and shuffling all the way in. 2 more, and all the way out, and all the way in. And last 1 here. Quick feet in, and jog it out. And let's take a sip of our water, and let's get back onto our Wonder Core twist. Handles are down, let's get back on to our Wonder Core twist. You're gonna place your seat right in the middle. Hands holding onto the handles. Straight legs out in front as you rotate them to the right and to the left. Keeping those legs lengthened out in front of you. Twisting with your torso, working those oblique muscles. And 4 more twists here. And 3, and 2, and 1. Coming to center, you're gonna bend your knees, and you're gonna straighten them out to the right, bend into the middle, and straighten out to the left. Bend in, and lengthen out. Bend in, and lengthen out to the other side. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. Last 4 here, and 3, and 2, and 1. Going in for our butterfly kicks. You're gonna straighten those legs out in front, start shifting them up and down, little kicks to the right, twisting all the way over to the left. And twisting as you come up and down with the legs for little shuffles. And last two here, and one more, and returning the feet to the middle. We're going to transition with our handles, lifting them up, locking them into place with our knobs. Coming into sit-ups with our hands along the front. Placing our back against the handles, we're going to lean all the way back and lifting all the way up with our chests. Keeping the hands placed to the front for a modified position. For those of you who want a more advanced version, you can cross your arms to the front. And for those really looking to take up the resistance, draw your hands behind the back of the neck, keeping those elbows out wide, using that full range of motion. Abdominals lifting you all the way back up to center. And leaning all the way back, using your abdominals to draw you right back up to center. Keep breathing throughout the movement. Abs are engaged. Last three here. And two. And one more. Coming into our tricep extensions. Hands on the handles. You're gonna press down with your right arm, alternating out with the left. And press with the right and back to the left. Squeezing the head of that tricep muscle as you resist the tension right onto the handles, each time alternating. Spine is straight. Keep breathing through the movement. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's turn our Wonder Core twist around. Coming into our alternating chest press. Hands on the handle, pressing down with the right arm, alternating out with the left. Keeping it dynamic. Abs engaged. Bending one arm as the other one lengthens up. Keep pressing all the way down. 5 more counts. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into our scissor kicks. Placing our calves right onto the handles, bending our elbows behind us, palms are flat. Pressing down with the right leg, alternating out with the left, and scissor kicking it each way, alternating. Working the leg muscles, keeping the core muscles engaged. Chest is lifted, and breathe. Keep alternating out with the legs. And breathing for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna scoot our Wonder Core twist to the middle of the mat, coming into our push-up. Placing our hip flexors right onto the handle, arms out wide. You're gonna bend your elbows into a push-up position and lengthen right back up. And bend and straighten. And if you notice, the handles will help leverage you all the way back up to center versus doing a traditional push-up. So it allows you to complete more reps with proper form and keeping all those muscles engaged. Keep breathing through the movement. Last 5 here, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1 more. Great job. Let's move into our cool down routine. Great job, guys. Going into our cool down stretch. Starting with arm circles, you're gonna reach up and around, all the way over, reaching those arms all the way up and circling them back. 2 more here. Deep breath in and reverse. Reaching all the way up and around. Full range of motion. And last 2 here. And 1 more, going into our twists. Elbows out in front, twisting to the right and left and right and left. Twisting out that torso. Breathing through the movement. Keeping the legs still. And last 4 here. 3, 2, and 1. Shoulder circles, up and around, all the way over, reaching for those ears, and circling them back down. Last 2 in this direction, and reverse. Coming all the way up to those ears, and drawing those shoulders back down. Last 2. And 1 more, and coming into our side stretch. Lengthening up with the right arm, reaching all the way over to the left side. Hold the stretch. And come all the way up with the left arm, and reach over to the right side. And returning to center, taking your neck, laterally rotating it to the left. Hold the stretch, coming to the center, laterally rotating it to the right. Hold the stretch. Come to the center. 1 more time over to the left, dropping that right shoulder. And center. And last time to the right. And center. And neck rolls. Tipping our chin to the front, reaching over to the right, dipping our chin back to the front, reaching over to the left. And roll it all the way around. Giving your neck a nice stretch. Last 2 here. Feet together for our final stretch. Reaching all the way up and folding over our hips, grabbing hold of your ankles, just melting into your knees. Very slowly, start to roll up, 1 vertebra at a time. And coming all the way back up to center. Great job with your Wonder Core Twist workout. We'll see you next time.